Hello. Instagram, Twitter. No, not Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. How you doing? I'm sorry that I have to do this every time um I go live, but on my one of my platforms I can't go live directly into Facebook, so I have to share it to my profile before I actually go live. So let me just share it and then set up Instagram and then we'll be good to go. I hope all is well. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're watching the live or the replay. Whether you're watching live or replay, just tell me who you are and where you are watching from, and we will get this show on the road. Okay, so I'm almost done with sharing to my profile. And well, actually, you know what? Let me do to the groups really quick because it doesn't give me that option either. So we're going to go here and we're going to go there and we're going to go here and then to my personal profile. I'm so sorry, y'all. But when I edit this, I will cut all of this out and repost. But yeah, that's what we got for now. So here we go. I will intro myself after I put this on the Instagram and we're good to go. So let's go. How you? Oh, I see somebody there. How you doing? Feel free to post a comment in the chat box. Just let me know you're here if you have any questions. But today we're talking about the challenge method, how to stick with your goals when life get in the way. So that's going to be a good one. I'm just updating Facebook, I mean Instagram, the challenge method. Uh, how to stick with your goals when life gets in the way. All right, we are ready to go live. So there we go. Uh, All right. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope all is well. My name is Bernadette Henry, and today we're here to talk about the challenge method, how to stick with your goals when life get in the way, how to stick with your goals when life get in the way, right? Now, if you're coming in live or watching a replay, just let me know who you are and where you are watching from. And we're just talking about challenges, the challenge method, right? So, a lot of times you all have goals and dreams and things that you just want to accomplish. And sometimes they become a reality and sometimes they may not become a reality, right? And there's many different things or many reasons for that, right? Um, Especially for some of us that are here that are moms and wives and we have a job and we have businesses, you're in school, all of these different things that you have that you kind of put yourself and your goals on the back burner because it can be totally overwhelming. All right. And sometimes you mean to do well and you want to do well, but there's just some things blocking you. You're like, oh my gosh, I got to go to work. I'm so tired from work. Oh my gosh, I got to go home from work. I got to feed the family. Oh my gosh, I got to do this. I got to do that. And it's just like, okay, that can wait, and then that can wait, and then that can wait. But guess what? Your health cannot wait. Your wellness cannot wait. Your blood pressure cannot wait. Your pre-diabetes cannot wait. Your sanity cannot wait, right? So these goals and dreams that you have, they take priority and we must treat those things as such, right? And one way we can do that is by participating in challenges. Now, before I even get into some tips for you with challenges, let me just tell you that there's a difference between being motivated and disciplined. A lot of times we all mean well and we're motivated to do things. So motivation could just look like, okay, I'm going to do this year, and you're happy, you're excited, you read quotes about it, you see posts about it, you have affirmations, you have all of these things going on that are meant to motivate you. But then when it's time to go up and do that said thing, whatever that goal is, it's just like, nah, chill, right? But discipline is where you know that I know I want to get this done. And yes, I don't feel like getting it done, but guess what? We're going to get it done. Okay. And I heard a very interesting quote by Mike Tyson the other day that said that, you know, discipline, right, is doing the thing that you hate like you love it. Let me tell you that again. Discipline is doing the thing that you hate like you love it. Okay. And no matter what it is that you do in life, you're going to have different waves, right? Even things that you actually enjoy doing, sometimes going through the process of doing these said things, you don't like the process of going through it, right? But you have to do it because it's just that important. And it's part of achieving that goal and that next level in your life. All right. So, for me, for example, I have been participating, like I've participated, or how many of you have participated in challenges? Let's start there. How many of you have been on social media and you've come across an exercise challenge or a drinking water challenge or writing your journal challenge or a walking challenge, a jump rope challenge? Like how many of you have signed up for these challenges online, right? And for the most part, even if it was 5 days, how many of you have ever completed a challenge, right? Like sometimes, people, you sign up for challenges and you may get to day one, day 1 and 2, you like all in, right? And you completing the challenge, doing the things that you need to do. By 3, you're like, you fall off, right? And it's like, what happened? Why did you fall off, right? And it just happens, right? Whether it's a free challenge or whether it's a paid challenge, like it's going to be more than that motivation that's going to keep you going. So I'm just going to talk to you about ways that you can thrive in a challenge, uh, like while living your best life, like while mommying, while wifing, while jobbing, while like schooling, while doing these things that are busy. And that brings you back to the title, The Challenge Method: How to Stick with Your Goals When Life Gets in the Way. Number one, you want to identify the goal. So what is this set goal? Is it I hate using a weight loss. I really, really hate it. But is it, I want to lose a few pounds? I want to feel more confident about myself. I want to lower my blood pressure. I want to decrease my A1C. I want to get rid of pre-diabetes. I want to maybe not develop pre-diabetes. I want to keep my blood pressure medication manageable. I want to just feel happy in myself. I want to be able to walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, right? These little things, right? Think of the goal, number one. And then number two, you want to, let me just mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number two, you want to share that goal with someone, right? Now, when you have these goals, if you are keeping it to yourself, it's not going to help you in the long run because when you tell somebody a goal that you have, guess who this person now becomes? This person now becomes that accountability partner, right? That person that if they see you slipping for a day or two, they say like, hey sis, hey queen, what's up? Like you had this goal, what's going on, right? And you're able to now either vent or you're able to excuse me, or you're able to kind of like solicit some kind of support. But when you have a set goal that you're working on, somebody has to know, because if nobody knows, it's just like you could slip up and then nobody's there to like bring you back in because nobody know that you're working towards something, right? Number three, you want to make a plan for how you will complete this goal, right? So you don't want to you want to take the set goal, you want to let somebody know, and then you want to like say, okay, this is how I plan to achieve this goal. So kind of having these short-term goals. So this is your long-term goal, whatever that goal is, but the short-term goals are like the little steps that you have to do to complete that goal. See, a lot of times when you're completing or trying to work towards a goal, you're looking at the big thing instead of appreciating the little things that it takes to get there. Matter of fact, it's more about the journey than it is about the destination. Okay. So you want to make a plan for how you will complete it. Then after you do that, you want to break it down into manageable chunks, right? So say for instance, you have to do like 100 miles, right, in a 2 month period. You want to look at how many days there are, and then you want to divide that by 100, and then see how many miles you may have to walk per day in order to reach that goal by the end of the 2 months, right? And then number 5, you want to track your progress. Like, what are you doing to track this goal? Are you using an app where you have to input data after each walk? Are you writing it down? Are you marking it off on your calendar? Like, are you writing in your journal, like, today I did X, Y, and Z? How are you actually tracking progress of this said goal, right? And this is actually why I don't like using the weight loss method a lot, because a lot of times people may say, oh, I'm on this weight loss journey, and then they're doing the work, right? But then when they get on that scale at the end of the week, the scale may be the same or more. And even though you may have changed a little bit, because when you're doing your weight loss and things like that, it's just so much that's involved in it. So sometimes if you're like building muscle while coming down, you may look smaller, but you may be heavier because maybe the muscle is a little heavier. Who knows? But sometimes the thing that you're expecting, it's not the right measurement for that goal that you have, right? So I just finished doing my first. Oh, before I even go into my personal story, let me just once again go over the 5 ways that you can complete a challenge no matter how busy you are in your life. The title of this broadcast was The Challenge Method: How to Stick with Your Goals When Life Gets in the Way. And like I said, many of us are wives, moms, employees, entrepreneurs, students, whatever it is that you have in your life. Life is busy, right? And you have goals, and you have to like find a way to get around to completing your goal. So the 5 steps that I told you that can help you complete a challenge or a goal is: number 1, identify the goal. Number 2, share it with someone. Number 3, make a plan for how you will complete it. Number 4, break it down into manageable steps. And 5, track your progress. Okay. So now that I've said all of that, I just completed my first virtual walking challenge, right? My first virtual walking challenge with Black Girls Run. So, for those of you that may or may not know, I just started racing last year in July. And, I, for the most part, was attracted to the medals, right? This is really what attracts me. After I did do a said race, I get a medal, I get a shirt, I get some nice pictures, I move on with my life, right? And so at the end of last year, 2021, I saw that Black Girls Run was having a contest, right? Well, not really a contest, but a challenge. And it was called Let's Kick Some Asphalt, right? And the challenge was between December 1st and January 31st. I actually finished mine about maybe 2 weeks ago, and I chose 100 miles between December 1st and January 31st. I completed it. I was in 80 something place, which is totally cool. But guess what I got in the mail today? I got this sweatshirt, whoop whoop, and I got a medal. So for me, these are things that kept me motivated to like finish the challenge, is like actually getting something at the end. So how I actually use these steps that I gave you: identify the goal. The goal was basically for me before entering the challenge is to walk every day, right? I wake up at 4:30 every weekday morning, and I may not go outside at 4:30 in the morning, but guess what? I'm up, like just getting ready to go outside to walk at 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, whatever time I make it out there, as long as I'm back in the house by 6:15. Okay. So I identified the goal, and then I shared the goal with someone by participating in a public challenge. So when I did this challenge, we had a dashboard. Every time I did my walk, I had to go into the dashboard and put my miles for the day, my picture, all of that good stuff, right? Number 3, make a plan for how you plan to complete it, right? So I said, okay, look, we have basically 2 months to finish this 100 miles. How am I going to fit this in my life? And me fitting it in my life meant me going outside in the morning before I went to work to start my day. That was my plan. And then number four, I broke it down into manageable steps. So I said, hey, look, if I want to do 100 miles between December 1st and January 31st, I have to at least walk 1 mile every day. Okay. I end up doing two, but I have to walk at least 1 mile every day. Not even, because that's 60 days. So maybe like a mile and a half or whatever every single day. And then number five, I tracked my progress. And how did I track my progress? By using my apps, like whether it was Strava, whether it was Nike Run Club, and then putting the numbers into the dashboard specifically made for us to log our challenge goals. So that right there in a nutshell is how I was able to get through this challenge, no matter how I still maintain my job, I still maintain the kids and the husband and everything else I have going on, right? Now I'm actually in another virtual walking challenge because y'all, let me tell you, I love me some medals. This is why I love. One of the reasons why I love walking is because I get all these cute little medals, right? So now I'm in another challenge, right? And it's called Winter Miles Challenge, and it's run from December 21st until March 20th. And from that time, I have to do 200 miles, right? And so this time to make it, because like with this challenge here, I was kind of more to myself. It wasn't part of a team. It was just like I was on my own to have to do this. So now with this other challenge I'm in, I actually created a team. The team is called Feel the Burn. And basically people joined the challenge and then some joined my team. And in that, I actually created an accountability group for the people that joined my team, not really for the whole challenge, but for my team. So, on WhatsApp, I write them, hey, sometimes, not all the time, but like, hey, this is the team, this is the place our team is in. How y'all doing? If they have questions about anything, I'm there to answer. So now where like I'm doing challenge with other people, but now we keeping each other accountable. So it's like, okay, hey, I see you didn't do your miles today. What's up? Blah, 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 blah. Same thing, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's possible to get through challenges, right? But you, like I said, you just have to have the right things in place. And if something like getting a medal or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt at the end of it all, if that's going to help you maintain that challenge, then by all means, do what you got to do, right? So that's all I really wanted to say. And, once again, shout out to Black Girls Run. Thank you so much. This was amazing. My first time doing something with your organization. I see y'all all the time. But, thank you so, so much for this sweatshirt. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the medal. It's beautiful. And it's going to join my collection of other medals. You're very much welcome. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The crazy thing is I meant to make a cover towel for this, but it's okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll just sit here for a couple of seconds, but you're very much welcome, and thanks so much for staying tuned, for tuning in, and feel free to share your favorite point in the and on the post after I actually post it to my page, and feel free to share it in your story so everybody else can watch. So thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Well, let me get my picture for the end. Wait, let me see how I want to take my picture. That's going to be my cover photo for the live. Bye, y'all. Here, you